A muscle and strength. So we are back after a massive and intense leg workout. So this is gonna be my meal number 2, and at the same time will be my muscle building meal. One source of carbs I really love is basmati rice. The taste for me is very good, but it can be jasmine rice. I know some bodybuilders love jasmine rice, but for me will be Indian basmati rice. So will be 100 grams of rice, 120 grams of chicken, and some veggie. Oops. In Dubai, it's very simple to get, what you really want about food, fish, fresh food, and I think it's never difficult to find, everywhere you go, to find, the basics, some rice, chicken, eggs. After it's depends of the country about the price. But for Dubai, it's very, very easy to get. So this is the raw food. So rice, chicken. I love to cook with some onions and mix it with my veggie. So I'm used to use this one. It's very like a 0 calorie, but I think it depends on how many spray you use. But if you use like 3 spray, it's fine. Yeah. Some people use coconut oil. It's always good, but better to don't use like olive oil for cooking. Yeah, if you can get this spray of maybe coconut oil, it's better and tastes very good. Yeah. For me, it's very not hard to gain weight because I think it's depends about your metabolism. For example, my family, we used to be, some kind of physique, very strong physique, and if you don't take care of what we eat, we can gain fat easily. So for me, it's not difficult to gain weight, but I need to take care of what I eat to don't gain some fat or bad weight. I use for seasoning my food garlic, salt, Himalayan salt, some paprika, pepper. So don't hesitate to use salt because I know some people are scared about salt for the water retention, but if you drink enough water, there will be no problem at all. So, and you need, because it's a good minerals, and for example, if you eat some salt before training, you will get a crazy pump. So don't scare about that. It's just about to find the balance. No need too much, but like a simple, touch of salt should be good. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? You know that? Do you smell what's Bionic cooking? So if I need to compare the bodybuilding here in Dubai and the bodybuilding in my country, just to show you the difference, it's like if you, for example, you drive a small car and then here in Dubai you drive like a Ferrari, or it's very two opposite world. And you feel when you are a bodybuilder in Dubai like at home. There is some place in Europe bodybuilding is still like have a bad image. It is in France. People are still thinking like it's just about going to the gym. Some people with nothing in the main, only on the muscle and the physique. Look at the figures and it's not that. There is some guys like that for sure, but bodybuilding it's really about a lifestyle mindset. Keep your diet, keep your training, even when you're tired, even when you don't want to go to the gym, you need to kick your ass. And in Dubai, and there is some country in America, you can go America also. People are so open-minded about that, and they don't know you, but they can stop you on the road and say, "Wow, incredible physique, good job, champ." And that's very very for us bodybuilder. It's like we need that. And I love sometimes to use Tabasco sauce. There is like 0 calories and just a bit of salt. So you need to just to find a balance when you cook. You don't add too much salt because inside the Tabasco there is that's it. So good. So this was my typical meals. I'm just trying to maintain my weight right now. As you can see, only quality calories. And I'm a big believer of that. Better you eat, better you gain. So that's it.